Verbalizer.
Verbalizer.
Atomize.
Speaking of neuralizer, I saw a trailer for a new Will Smith movie, right? Was it King something about
King
Venus?
King Richard.
King Richard.
King Richard. And like when the trailer was over, my wife turns to me and is like, it was about the dad? I thought it would be about Venus and Serena.
Literally anything else.
I don't know. You got to watch the movie to find out, I guess.
I can appreciate that kind of trailer. I'm like really down on trailers that give away everything.
Sure.
And like actively try and avoid it, which is almost impossible these days. But big on a trailer that it's like, what's going on? I have no idea. Come see it. Like, that's a good freaking trailer.
yeah, just like a little bit of intrigue, like a few the big moments from the first half of the movie, and leave it at that. Don't show me the ending. Don't show me, you know.
Yeah. I think all the moments in the trailer should happen in like the first 10 to 15 minutes of the movie, and then
or they should shoot like a separate trailer. Like, what if they just did a separate trailer, and then they're like, none of this is in the movie, but it's gonna look kind of like this.
That bothers somebody like me because I look for that stuff. I'm the guy who like tracks like, oh, that was in the trailer. I remember that from the trailer. If there's scenes that's not in the
all the
movie at all.
All the time. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I don't like it.
I love the opportunity to like just see them. I was trying to remember. I think somebody asked this question a long time ago. Would you much rather know about a movie and like the idea and go see it, or like not know anything about the movie at all and just go see it and be surprised? And I'm still a fan of. Well, yeah. Deep down, I'm still a fan of the element of surprise. I'd love to just go and be like, oh, I don't know anything about this. Let's see what it is. It's so hard nowadays. It used to be a little bit easier, longer ago, because you know trailers weren't as big and as prominent.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like the one guy with the voice, and he was like in a world, and then it was like the trailer, and you're like, okay, I'll see that one. That's cool.
Yeah, and I think back, you know, it was people. I feel like people spent more time at the movies back before we had these super powerful television networks, right? Before everything was in your living room, people just like, let's just go to the movie and see what's playing. Let's just
like show up without a plan, maybe like get some, you know, chips and queso before. Yeah. I agree. Television is ruined movies.
About it. Yeah, it did. Television ruined it. You read a little bit about it. You're like, that sounds interesting.
Right.
Or word of mouth. People are like, oh, you got to go see so and so because it's this and that and that, and then you win.
Shout out to John. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, let's do the shout out to John. Come on.
Yeah, sorry, just real quick, because if anyone who's seen the show before will notice that someone is missing from the Can't Tell Us Nothing crew. It's John, whose wife had a baby, right? Like today, I think. So he is doing that thing. Congrats to him. Please send him some love.
Heck yeah, man.
But we keep the show going, and we're joined by a special guest, local. He said he wants to be introduced this way. Local Houstonian Benji. Local man.
You could have said. Local man. Local Houston man. Like a news report.
Local Houston man. Benji is here.
Yeah, that works. That's good.
So yeah, thank you for hanging out with us, man. But we're just hanging out, and on this show, if we feel so inspired to jump into an improv scene, we'll do that. There'll be characters, there'll be some narrative, there'll be some silliness, but at the end of the day, it's just about having a good time, you know? It's about hanging out with some interesting people, picking their brains, hearing their thoughts, and letting that inspire creativity. Am I right?
Yeah.
We also have to mention the Lego room that you're in. This wonderful archive showcase museum. It's like a whole city is back there.
When the world ends, I hope my body's just in this room, and like they're like, he loved Lego. He kind of needs. They just like try and like he loved Spider-Man and anime, and some mixture of that and Lego, which would not be a definition of me. Well, it's not a bad definition, but it would have been a misnomer.
What is a good definition of you, Benji? Gonna open up that door.
That's a great question. I'd say a good definition is I care like just so much about my friends and family. And the thing I would want to be like, the thing I try to be known for is just like being the person who can be there and like works hard to like have a good friendship, maintain friendships. That would be what I want. Whether that's succeeding, you'd have to ask the people in my life. But I think I'm doing it.
More props to you, man. I am historically bad at maintaining friendships. Not that I'm a bad friend. I just don't engage a lot in the like call you up randomly, see how your life is doing sort of thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I get very preoccupied with what's going on in my life. I don't got the time to worry about your life. If your life and my life intersect, I'll be happy to hear about it.
Meaning your friends would have to call you and get involved for y'all to intersect, or you'd have to bump into them like randomly at a grocery store. What do we?
Yeah, probably bump into him in person because Antoine would answer the phone call.
He wouldn't even answer the phone.
Might be kind of busy.
Yeah.
Might be kind of busy living life.
I will make the phone call. I like to talk on the phone, which is controversial now. Like nobody wants to talk on a phone. Even like for professional stuff, people would rather just keep it in email. And I'm like, give me 2 minutes. We can just clear everything up real quick. And everyone's like, that's something else maybe. If I'm known for things, that's my worst quality to everyone that knows me is I will call you and ruin your day. We can be best friends and I will call you and ruin your day simply by the act of calling you.
Yeah, because that 2 minutes is never 2 minutes, Benji. If anything I've learned, that 2 minutes is actually 15 minutes.
You're absolutely right.
But even in the message process, sometimes that can go on long because I have a tendency, I will text you and put the phone down and then go do something. And I'm like, oh, they responded. Oh, okay. Now I got to respond back to that. And that can go just as long. So you might as well. I mean, nobody just like calls a person and while you're talking, just puts the phone down and does something. They still have to engage, you know, but the text, I know me.
Well, I will say I do call people enough that sometimes they'll be like, oh, sorry, I know you were talking, but so I put the phone down. But what'd you say? And I'm like, all right.
No, I can't speak to that. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Also,
I think, okay, that's like reserved for family. Like if I call my sisters or my dad, like my dad will like talk more than me, but my sisters will be like we will idly chat sometimes. We must get it from our parents.
I've also never been good at the whole like shoulder to ear arrangement, like where you put the phone between there until you can do other things with your hands. Very, very uncomfortable, very awkward. I don't like it. I
love it. I love every moment of it. The only workout I get is just managing my shoulders. But also AirPods, like any headphone devices. I have good news for you, Antoine. I had solved all of your problems. Okay.
Antoine's like guy in those bad commercials who's struggling with the phone, and then we see the headphones off.
He can't use a blender. He can't use a telephone.
For some reason, I'm carrying a bunch of lemons like in my bare hands.
They go everywhere. Yeah.
Do we have a product for you? It is a juicer and a cell phone.
Oh, do you see John's message? I purposefully text bad people will call. I didn't know that's what he wanted. I thought that was just a thing, and I just got used to it. So you want us to call? 5 years ago, you could have told me that. I didn't know. All of this time, I'm just putting it together. I'm like, okay, that's I get what he means. But you want to call. All right, got it.
John understands. He understands.
Oh, how about people who answer the phone having another conversation? I'll the reverse of that. How about people who call you and then tell you to wait after they call you?
That happens.
Oh my god,
that happens.
I'm like, hello.
They call you and they're like,
hold
hey,
on.
can I call you right back? It's like, okay, yes, you can. You know who does that to me the most is my accountant. My accountant notoriously knows he needs to talk to me. Probably doesn't want to talk to me, and I'm like, please answer the phone. So he will answer and be like, I can't talk right now, but I will call you back. I'm like, all right. I got to pay these comedy taxes, and no one's going to pay it but me and you.
We cut to Benji meeting with his accountant. Hey Benji, yeah, look, I'm sorry about the phone calls, man. I got a bit of a confession to make. I don't understand what you do. I don't understand how money relates to comedy, right? Like, do people pay you when they laugh? Does laughing generate money, or so I just avoid the conversations altogether, and I realized I was being a bad accountant, so I want to sit you down here in the room with me and let's hash this out. Let's get to the bottom of how this all works. Explain it.
Well, Harris, first of all, I appreciate you taking this meeting. I have called you 17 times to try and schedule this meeting, and unfortunately, it took the 17th call for us to finally schedule it.
I was pretty busy. I was pretty busy with those other 16 calls. You know. I told you. I picked it up and told you I had to call you back.
You did. But yeah, we've taken the YouTube route in terms of live comedy, and we're doing pay per laugh. So it is a show up when people like things. They don't actually laugh out loud. We can't hear them. It's they watch the comedy behind a screen, and then they just hit a buzzer. And all
right, I'm gonna pause you right there, because again, you've lost me completely, right? If there's a store, they have a product, people come in, they pick up the product, they take it to the register, and they buy it. That makes sense to me. Money exchanges from one hand to the other, and there you have it. They have a product and the thing. What you're describing with screens, YouTube, and buzzers, I don't even understand it. I don't even understand it.
I think you're seeing it all wrong. It's actually designed for you, Harris. It's for people who don't like to interact with the world. Instead of having to answer a phone call or see a human being or actually try to work in the world with other people, we just put you in your own space where you can actively ignore people and then choose to interact or not, but everybody else does their own thing. So you don't actually have to see, talk, or respond, but you still get the satisfaction of telling everybody that you were busy doing something else.
Oh my goodness. Wait a second. You're saying that I could be by myself with no one directly interacting with me.
Yeah.
And yet you still can make money from this, and I still get to be left alone to my own devices. And
everything.
Let me ask you this. Is there a chat window? Because I'm familiar with chat, right? Like, I know, like, back in the AOL days, like, I know chat.
That's what we're using, Harris. We're using AOL.
You're using AOL?
We never changed. We never left American Online. We still use dial-up mode.
I still have CDs.
So you have the CD. If you bring your CD, you get half off.
You know what, Benji? Before I thought you were some weird, deranged psycho who didn't understand how business works.
Most people just call me a local Houston man. Most people call me that, Harris. But deranged psycho is fine.
Yeah, you might be crazy enough to be brilliant. Tell you what, I'll do it. I'll show up to the show, me and my wife, and I'll see it for myself for once.
Great.
I know I've been avoiding it, all your invites in the past. I was always busy. I had things to do. But I will make the time this time, and I'll bring my CD.
Okay, now here's the problem, though. You have to book your tickets online.
I'm kind of busy right now. I wish you would have told me that earlier. I would have made time, but I got this other thing that I'm about to do.
You can go through American Online. I can set you up in a chat room, and you can trade Bitcoin in the chat room, and people will trade you Bitcoin for comedy tickets. And get this, it's only 1 Bitcoin right now.
1 Bitcoin? Where do I buy that? I don't even know where I would buy that.
You're an accountant. I shouldn't be telling you where the Bitcoin is.
I thought I knew all the coins. The coins. They made all these fancy new coins. I don't even understand it. So I just say I'm too busy for all these new coins. Stick with the coins I know.
So we cut to after the show that Harris the accountant goes to. He has a great time. He's like interacting with the people on stage because it's just like he just gets pulled in, and he's walking out and he's walking to his car with his wife, and a man in a dark suit walks up to him. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Hi. My name's Smith. I'm with the Treasury Department.
Treasury Department?
Yes.
That's weird. You're not the guy I normally work with.
No. I'm with the fraud division. You in the show just now, you shouted a few things that made people laugh.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, but you get paid for that, and Uncle Sam needs his cut. If you know what I mean, you got to pay your taxes.
I didn't get paid for any. I was just interacting with the show. I thought it'd be funny if I suggested some things.
No, you absolutely get paid. It's in cryptocurrency. What kind of cryptocurrency are you using? Bitcoin? Most people use Bitcoin.
I don't use. Tandy, do you know anything about crypto? I don't.
No,
Did you get paid in there?
That's what I heard.
Did someone slide you something?
I didn't get anything. I was sitting there right.
You would tell me if you got some Bitcoin or something.
If I got Bitcoin, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get any Bitcoin, sir. I think you have a mistake. I think you made a mistake.
No, I'm looking at my iPad here. It's definitely showing that you owe the U.S. government some funds. So
how much?
If we there's like 5 Bitcoin here. If we can't sort this out, yeah. If we can't sort this out, you made it. A lot of people laughed in there. I'm just saying. I'm not in charge of like everything. It's what you're doing in there. So if we can't sort this out right now, I gotta take one of you to jail. That's all.
You gotta take one of us to jail.
Yeah.
My wife didn't even say. Did you say anything in there?
I didn't say anything. Funny? Why don't you know about this? You are an accountant.
Yeah, you're an accountant.
I just quickly wave out as I'm like shutting the door. I'm like, Harris, thanks for the suggestions. The Bitcoin's in the AOL. You'll find it in the AOL.
It's in the AOL. The CD. Ugh. Oh my God. The real me had to pop out. 5 Bitcoin.
Isn't that like trillions of dollars?
That's like $200,000 or something.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
there's a lot of money in comedy.
Yeah, it's like $250,000 right now. It's crazy.
Holy crap!
My actual accountant's name is Harris, and I do have to, if he ever saw this, I do have to say that he does know about Bitcoin. So he
I was just going to ask, does your accountant well versed in cryptocurrency?
He was surprised that I asked him a question about it. Like Comedy Sports is not investing in crypto, but I had questions about it, and he was like, he knew a lot more than I thought. As for a guy who's got just mounds of paper and never answers my phone call, I was pretty impressed.
He's busy learning. He can't be talking. You got to keep
right.
up.
That's right.
Benji, are you in the crypto market?
Yes, I am my own crypto. I have bought cryptocurrency. Yeah, I think it's the future of the world.
Now, let me ask you this, Benji, because I only know a couple of things. What's going on, Tandy?
Let me answer this, Benji. Classic answer.
I only know a couple of things about crypto, but isn't the not the point of it, but isn't one of the main things that's one of the main draws of it is that it doesn't convert back to standard currency. I forgot what standard currency is called, but you keep it in crypto, fiat. Yes, you keep it in crypto essentially forever, right? Because that's where you do your business. That's where the blockchain is, where your smart contracts are. Do you plan on converting it back into fiat when you're filthy rich, or are you gonna keep it there?
So, well, to answer the question directly, you can definitely transfer it back to fiat, like pretty seamlessly. What you're like the broader horizon, in my humble opinion, and I'm by no means an expert. My brother got me into it like 3 or 4 years ago, and I just am one of those people who put like $100 in, and like it started just getting bigger, and so I was like, okay, I'll do that again, and like it's one of those worlds where, like in this current market, you could pretty much like throw $100 in and it could explode. But tomorrow the whole market could be on it like a 3-year downtrend where you could do the same exact thing and you would lose everything. But in terms of like, I think there's just many different ways of thought. I think originally people created Bitcoin and there was a whole movement that it's like, this is the future and screw fiat currency. And that like didn't even need an audience because that audience already existed. That's like down with everything and like reset the world with Bitcoin. And then there's people who are like, well, we could use this technology and make things better. We can make banking faster, smarter, cheaper. We can make sharing information safer, faster, more secure. We can make pretty much every technology can utilize blockchain. Another great example is like for like vertical, I hope I'm saying this right, like vertical integration of companies, like moving like car parts from the manufacturer to either like a repair place or to get built to the next place, or following like food from the farm to someone's plate.
You're talking about the ledger, right?
Yes. Using the ledger to basically track and follow how that stuff goes. And it just really all it is just a more efficient technology for it. And again, I am by no means like the person to talk to, but my study of it has kind of shown that like, I think there's a lot more to blockchain than just like investing in Bitcoin and hoping it's like the next gold or something like that.
Yeah. And you know, before this becomes, you know, crypto us nothing show, I want to go to Tandy and Amici. Either one of you, are you invested in cryptocurrency at all? And if not, why not?
No, I'm not. I don't know enough about it. I haven't done any research. So yeah, that's I guess why. And yeah, I mean, you know, I just haven't put the time into research into it. Did you guys see the story? I think it was like running today about the Squid Game cryptocurrency somebody made up. No. Okay.
The what cryptocurrency?
Squid Game.
Oh yeah,
based on the TV show.
About that today. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was like crazy.
Tell me about it.
Well, basic summary. I guess some people created a cryptocurrency based on Squid Game. People got excited because they loved the show. They bought it. The value went up. The people who created it cashed out, and the value sunk to like zero. So a lot of people lost the money.
Like just Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, if someone got caught holding the bag, right? Like that's essentially what happened.
That's terrible. Yeah, I'm not invested in any because I think for it to have had any value or for me to feel like I could afford to do it, I should have done it when it first started, when it wasn't very expensive or whatever. I mean, I don't know how much you need to put in it now, but I'm not the type to say, let me find out about this and invest. If somebody's like, give me $200 right now, I'm gonna put this in crypto. You don't know anything about it. We're just gonna watch it. If you lose it, so what? But it could make you million. Just give me the 200. Then I'll be like, okay, well, here's the 200. And then I would get in that way. So, but that didn't happen. So
but yeah, you need somebody kicking in your door. I need $200 right now for crypto.
You know, you're gonna rob me and put my money in. It's for your own good, you know.
It'll be the IRS. It'll be the IRS that's making you do it at the end of the day. Give me $200 for this.
But I didn't think about it as like a new medium to make things better. I was thinking about it like I don't know if most people are like it's the next goal. Like, oh wow, I put my money in this, then I can liquidate it and put it back into something I understand, and now I can buy or I can do whatever. So yeah, no, I just how about you, Twan? You in?
No, but I flirted with the idea. I have some interest, right? Like I was watching it cautiously. Like I just don't know if this is going to pan out the way people think. The government doesn't know what to do with it. These exchanges are getting hacked. Like, are people really going to trust their funds in this thing? But it stood the test of time so far. And so kind of like I always think about that quote about planting a tree. Like the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. So if you are going to get in, you might as well get in right now. The only thing, well, there's a couple of things, and again, not to make this crypto is nothing, but there's a couple of things.
I'm loving it. I'm loving every moment. This is all financial advice. Everybody take no, please take none of this as financial advice.
Please don't. Please don't. But you do need to get yourself a wallet.
I can have you talk to my accountant. He will call you back eventually.
There's special wallets you get. There's a bunch of different tokens. Think something like Bitcoin, as far as I'm concerned, isn't connected to anything, and I don't like that. Like it's just internet pixel, as far as I'm concerned, that people just throwing hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars into. But then there's things like Ethereum, which actually does fuel certain things, right? Like that I can sort of get behind, right? Oh, this is actually used in something, so it actually has value in the real world. Other than Bitcoin, which has no value in any world, as far as I know, other than that number on the screen. So
it was the first, and that's what I think. That's why I think it's like in any business, I think being the first goes a long way, and that's why, even though it may not even be the most useful like cryptocurrency anymore, because so much was inspired by it, I think it will stay. It will stand the test of time because it was first, and people love that. And I mean, it's almost too big to fail. Which you start hearing those terms, and then you should get out, because then it's like banking and everything else, and that's how we all get, poor.
We cut to an employee break room. Hey, Tandy. Hey, Tandy. Hey, welcome to the company. I saw the email. You're new here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Guys have great coffee, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a local chain around here. One thing I want to let you know about, just before you hear anything else, is you see a gentleman over there. He was one of the first employees, which makes him virtually untouchable here. Yeah, he doesn't really do anything around here. He just sort of shows up. And he can hear everything I'm saying.
Hey, that's what I was wondering. Apparently there's no repercussions.
Not for him. Yeah, for all of us, there's still repercussions. But he's essentially too big to fail, right? He's the first. There's a lot of value in this company. So
but is he the owner or
no?
I mean, does he have any? No,
he's not the owner. He's not the founder. He's not the CEO. He's just one of the first people hired.
Hey, he just took my coffee.
You're gonna have to let that go. I'm sorry.
What? Hey, I made that the way I like it, and he just took it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was yours. I saw you drinking it. I just
You didn't realize it was mine, but you saw me drinking.
Every time someone does something, I mess it up, and they can't fire me because I was here first.
Okay, yeah, we know. Tandy, let me get you another cup of coffee.
I'm gonna go get a Subway sandwich across the street. I'll see y'all in a bit.
Okay, all right.
Is he with any department, or I mean?
No. He claims no team. He doesn't have any title on his email signature. He's just floating around the company.
I'm in HR, and when they interviewed me, they didn't talk about any special allowances or special cases. I've done a whole week of training on, enforcement, standards.
So I'm not in HR, but from what I've heard, HR sort of had to keep his arrangement off the books because they don't want to get into a legal battle. And again, you don't want to go up against him, right? Because he has a lot of pull with the people who do run this company. So I just wouldn't approach it, right? I know you have a job to do. I've seen people in your position try it before and they're no longer here. So I just wish you the best of luck. All right. I got to get back to work, actually. You know, I am not Benji, so I gotta go.
I barge back in with the sandwich. They didn't even make this for me. I just took it and it looked good.
So he's allowed to commit crimes just before you leave.
Oh yeah.
As long as he runs back, sorry, I haven't left it. But as long as he runs back to the office, it's essentially like
the office is his base. Is like safe. He's safe when he's here, and nothing can touch him here.
Yeah, more or less. More or less. I haven't seen him broach anything like super serious, right? Like so I don't know if like how the government can get involved, but like stealing a sandwich, there's not a lot he can do. So
I mainly focus in petty crime. I've heard everything you said. I can tell you, I really just want to the radar, stealing sandwiches. It's all food-based crime. Really. I've got an addiction to food, and they just let me do whatever I want, really, as long as I'm in the building.
But I know we have we've got like employee assistants that, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna, nice to meet you, Benji. Thank you for the background information, Antoine. I'm gonna go ahead and get to my desk and get started on my day. Good luck. Okay, well, there's very clearly there's a no smoking sign above the door here in the break room, and even in the bit, like you can't outside the building. It says no smoking in here.
Yeah, no, not even within 100 feet of the building. Actually, it's ironic. You can't even smoke outside. I just smoke.
We cut to Tandy talking with employee assistance department. So you want to sign up another employee for employee assistance? Is that what you were saying?
Oh yeah. This Benji.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What department is he in? And he's not the department for the record keeping.
Apparently, there's no department. He's just here. He's the guy who's been here the longest.
Oh, yeah.
Untouchable position. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't sign him up because he's not with the department. So. Yeah, but it's fine. Every now and then he'll come and steal something from over here.
What? You guys are okay with that?
I mean, we can't touch him. We see it happen, and there's nothing. We got no one to complain to. We tried HR. They can't do anything. They say, "What department does he work for?" We don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research because there's gotta be some kind of way. I mean, the guy doesn't have to go, but we should at least be able to provide him some services, maybe some kind of restrictions here so that this is a safe working environment for everybody. You can't be smoking in there. You got people here with respiratory illnesses and problems. He stole my coffee. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm not gonna.
He stole your coffee?
He just drank it in front. I put it down and he picked it up and just started drinking. He didn't know what I have. What that guy's.
Can I give you some advice?
Okay.
This is something the rest of us do.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Oh.
If you make a coffee, make 2 coffees. If you bring lunch, bring 2 lunches. Benji's gonna steal one.
Probably
won't eat it.
No, I got to get back to the break room. I put my lunch in the refrigerator. Yes, we cut back to the break room. God damn it! Where's my chicken salad sandwich? Where's my lunch kit?
I ate it. I ate every bit of it.
Are you kidding me?
I love walnuts and grapes in my chicken salad. It was just too much.
You picked through it first to see what was in there before you even started eating.
I did. I don't just.
You stole a sandwich from somewhere a few minutes ago, or you ran in here with it. Well, how would you eat another sandwich within 30 minutes?
Sandwich crime is my game.
Okay.
We cut to later that day. Tandy's sort of closing up late. She got behind in her work dealing with all this Benji stuff, and before she's logging off her computer, there's a knock on the door. Hey, can I chat with you for a second?
Yeah, come on in.
You're the new HR person.
I am Tandy. Nice to meet you.
All right. I don't know if you heard about me, but I was the second employee that got hired, and I just want to say I'm tired of Benji shit. I hear you've been trying to take him down, and I want to help you.
Okay, well, listen, it's not a plot. Okay, I think every employee deserves a healthy, respectful place to work, and I just want to ensure that he has that as well as everybody else.
You know what I think I deserve? I think I deserve his spot. I join the next day, only a day difference, and he gets immunity, and I get to slum it with everyone else. No, I think if we take him out, then I get the Benji spot, and I become untouchable, and I will show them what I can do.
Well, can you tell me a little bit about what you can do? Because Benji's pretty much got a specific niche area, but he also runs the gamut. So
Benji is small time. I'm thinking larger. All right. Forget the petty crime stuff. Forget stealing lunches. I want to steal cars. I want to steal entire identities. I want to hack the mainframe. You know, I want to show this company that there's more to me than just being a second employee. I can show everybody.
I am HR representative. I'm not. I can't go in with you on this plot. I have commitment here. I mean, Benji's bad, but what you're talking about sounds worse.
I thought you were different than everyone else. I heard you asking questions. I thought I saw you standing up to them, but you're just like them. You're just like the rest.
No, I'm not. No, I am. I am different. I have my own integrity. I do stand up for myself. I am different. You can't.
Well, then make a difference. His reign has been going on for too long. I've seen it every day, and I'm sick of it.
Well, I mean, I do believe he does need some changes need to happen. He does need to He does need to be reined in a bit or a lot. Listen, that's important to me. I will partner with you to help get Benji the help he needs and to kind of bring that in so this can be a better work environment for everyone. I think that, we have a meeting of the minds there, but the rest of that stuff you're doing, I want no part of that. Okay?
And scene.
Don't you hate when somebody steal your stuff and brag about how good it is? Oh, that was fantastic. You
ate every bit of it.
Went through the trouble of checking to make sure it was worth stealing before it was stolen.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, would it have been worse if they took a big bite out of it and put it back? Like, oh, that was gross.
That's me.
I didn't even like that.
That's spiteful. At least throw it away. Make me think you ate it all.
I've only worked in one corporate environment, like anything remote, not like a sandwich dealer. The drama in our office was someone would every day eat fish, and it was in the microwave, and then they were gone. And we're like, who's bringing fish every day? Who's making too much fish at home and then bringing it to the office 5 days a week?
My God. Yeah, somebody needs to talk to that person, right? What?
And nobody would. Everyone was scared it was the boss. Everyone was scared it was the boss, and we were going to find out. We're making a stink out of it.
Or he's making a stink out of it. Right?
Those office mysteries and detective efforts are such good binding material for good office morale and team spirit. I love that. I love when you have that mystery, that thing I think we were missing if somebody stole a box, because we used to bring cereal. Somebody stole a box of Honey Nut Cheerios. So there was just this whole thing. Who do you think did it? And we all had theories. It was a great time. We were all in harmony and unity. It was a good time. We were close.
Gotcha. So a mystery really brings the team together, right? It's like a common enemy. It's something that's nice. Yeah. The drama that I'm more familiar with is the divisive drama, where you have the lights on versus the lights off working people, or the AC high or the AC low people. It's too hot in here. It's too cold in here. Start fighting over the AC.
I am firmly 68 degrees everywhere I go inside. It has to be freezing cold, and it does not make as many friends as I would like it to.
It's a touchy subject, man. It's a touchy subject. Talk about people's personal comfort, right? Sitting in their chairs. I prefer to be on the colder side myself.
Nice.
You can always get warm. Who's not bringing jackets and scarves and socks and heaters?
Mittens.
Who's not bringing that to work? This is Houston. It's never gonna be warm inside. You're always gonna freeze inside. And you go sit in your car after you get off work, sit in a 90, 100 degree temp, defrost a bit and drive home.
We don't have, the theater does not have a heater. Comedy Sports does not have a heater in the building because it is just never justified. Actually, I take it back. You know what does? Studio A does have a heater because it's an electric, that the unit above it is electric, but I don't think we've ever used it. We just turn on the theater lights and that is like enough for Houstonians, minus like last February when we all like went down for a 3-day period. Right. Or longer.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I think people in offices should have like heat lamps, like a lizard, like if they're cold.
This is mine.
Above their desk.
We used to bring unauthorized heaters, and there was just one particular cubicle that, and I figured out it was mine. If you plugged in the heater, it would trip the switch.
It would trip the power.
All the computers would freeze. We'd be down for about an hour. We got somebody to go out back.
Did you tell anybody? Did you tell anybody that you knew, or like? Did you just, like,
I did. Yeah, because I found out because these other strategically placed cubicles, these people were running heaters the whole time, no problem. I bring my heater in, right? I plug it in, boom, and so I'm like, I'm never gonna plug anything in. And I did admit that it was me. I did that.
I'd stage a coup. I would just every time I didn't want to work, I'd plug my heater in. Like, oh, this is the third time today, guys. We got to get home. We got to go.
Slides the heater away, covers it with a blanket.
I can't work in these conditions.
It's unfortunate. My job is dealing with the health and safety of people, and so it would be in the middle of some mother telling us about her child throwing up and abdominal pain, and now they gotta wait an hour to know if they should go to the emergency room or make an appointment.
Yeah, no, that would be terrible. I was thinking like
environment.
Real estate is what I. That's where I would be like, no, I'm going home. We'll buy the house tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good on you for copping to it.
Huh?
I said good on you for copping to it. Heaters are like notorious for tripping power for some reason.
I don't know why. They should get that because you can get them at such. I mean, there's a range in quality. There's this stuff that'll, burn your house down. You just plug it in once and the whole unit might heat up and kill you. And then there are, higher end heaters. But I ain't about no higher end heater. It's just a work heater. Right? It wasn't showing out. It wasn't like, it's not my home. I need a temporary heat source.
Yeah.
And Dollar General $6 heater seemed like a good idea.
Dollar General.
Hey, it heats.
It's getting about that time. We're getting that fall. Like it is finally like nice enough to be outside for like 2 weeks before it gets too like uncomfortably cold.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Hey, is it okay to burn a fire pit in the summer, or is that like a wintertime only thing? Like
I think you can definitely have a fire in the summer.
Yeah, fire pits are like it's like a what's the word? How do I want to phrase it? It's like a it's not. They're more of an event versus a way to heat up, right? It's like we're gonna invite people over. We're gonna like fire pit.
I think if you are on a beach or destroying evidence then it's okay to
Thank you.
light a fire pit
Great way to hide
in the summer. You can have a destroying evidence event. Invite your neighbors over.
We cut to a man looking over into his neighbor's backyard. Hey, Benji. Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Oh, good.
How
Yeah.
are
I'm doing fine. I saw you had a fire going in a fire pit going here. I was wondering if I could.
No, it wasn't a fire.
Oh. You sure?
It was a. Okay, it was a fire. All right.
I knew it. You're
just
supposed to let the neighbors know when you got a fire pit going, so we can bring our stuff over to burn as well.
I know, it just was like a different thing, you know, and it's so cold out. It's July, and it just got so surprisingly cold. I had to get a fire going.
Okay. Well, look, let me just grab some stuff from the house. I gotta throw into a fire and burn up, so no one can ever see it again.
You know what? Give me 5 minutes. I've got to pull some things out of the fire real quick, and then I'd love to have you over, and we can have a group burn. We can have the monthly burn.
Okay, good.
Benji.
Good.
Benji.
Hey.
I thought I smelled smoke.
Yep, that's me. Just burning.
I'm standing on top of my car so I can. Why you put this spit so high? Look, you burning stuff, right?
Yeah.
Good. I got some documents I need to bring over there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is everybody hiding evidence?
Who said anybody's hiding evidence? Listen, I got.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. There's no evidence.
No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, documents. Yeah, totally.
It's just stuff we don't want other people to see. That's all.
Exactly. I started this cryptocurrency thing based on Ted Lasso. It's for people who like soccer and Americans who are out of place, right? And a lot of people bought into it. And then, I just decided I didn't want to do it anymore. It's in there. Who cares? Nobody cares about that. So I just got a few papers, a little paperwork in there I just need to burn up. I got some money. I
lost money on Lasso coin too. Whoever started
you bought Lasso coin?
Whoever started that really freaked people off. Right? Really,
oh man!
The guy got in trouble for that one.
What are you looking in trouble? Okay, I'll be back.
Is there a fire here? Hey, Benji, just opening up your gate for you. Hey,
come on in. I don't mind me. I just kind of like dump the fire over on the side.
Hey, I was wondering if I could use that fire. My wife's bird died, and I got to get rid of the body. So I was wondering if I could throw the bird on the fire. And
did you kill it? Are you guilty too?
Who said anything about it? It died. It's a fact, and that's all we really need to establish. And so I just want to make sure that it goes into a fire where it's never seen or heard from again. So
get it in here. Get that sweet canary in here. I'm gonna miss that song. I'm gonna miss that sweet songbird.
Looks like you spilled a fire all over your backyard.
Oh, look at that! Just you know what? Why don't you go get the bird, and I'll handle everything over here.
All right, you keep that fire going. I'm gonna go fetch it, and then it's gonna be in a brown paper bag, so you know. I'm gonna keep it
going in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Hey, wait a minute. Bird, I heard bird. We barbecuing? You gonna grill? You grilling meat?
That'd be so great if you brought barbecue.
Oh, sweet man.
Oh, I've got a bunch of work lunches from that have different names on them. I can bring those over.
Why not? Everything's great at this point.
Are you okay?
The ground is on fire near me. I'm starting to burn my house a little bit, it seems. This is getting out of control.
You burning the house? How much?
Well, if you want to burn my house too, I got stuff in there I got to get rid of as well. My house can go. My house can go as well.
What's the insurance hitting for? What we doing?
I like how no one is willing to admit that we're all just trying to commit insurance fraud together. Who's going to give the most?
Yeah, don't worry, the bird is wrapped in a bunch of documents. That's beside the point.
What's your burden? I clearly made a mistake here.
Even though I never do anything suspect in my backyard, if someone were to just pop their head up over the side, it would always startle me. It's like, it's just, don't do that. It's not that type of neighborhood. What you doing? Hey, neighbor.
This is not a hey neighbor situation.
It's not a hey neighbor situation.
Oh gosh, that took me out. Oh yeah, so fire pits, yeah, those are good.
To me, fires are like when you asked about having a fire in the summer. Like, I'm not particularly a religious person, but like whenever a fire is going, like a central fire, I'm always my most like zoned in on life. I feel like watching things burn and like throwing whatever it is into the fire and seeing it like go. It's like there's something like spiritual about that to me.
Yeah, exactly. I get exactly what you're saying. That's why I'm like, it's not just you lighting a fire. It's like it's something, not almost ceremonial, not really ceremonial because there's no real, but there's something about that.
I agree. Yeah, I think I love to. Sounds weird. Love to stare into a fire. No, I do think that fire and water moving are both very powerful elements to just have around you for meditation, deep thought. I don't know, something about it just helps you like focus in on it and sort of, yeah.
Completely agree. Why? Yeah, water the same way. Like just like a big river or living like my pops lives up off a lake, and like just this kind of like ability to like, whether it's like you're looking at the ocean and you're like seeing more than you can see, like there's more than what you can see and it just kind of opens thought, or just like staring into a fire and just like seeing things burn up, and just kind of accepting. I don't know if I even think about all of this in the moment, but like thinking about it like in like memory, it's like just kind of staring deep and seeing it all happen. I'm always like, I tune into that for whatever reason.
What about you, Amici?
Oh, fine.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
We cut to Benji and his girlfriend driving back from their friend's house after being there. Oh, so now you get in the car and you got so much to say about the fire, but when we were back there at the house, you had nothing to say about the fire, making us look stupid. Wow, Benji.
Hey, it's just like it wasn't the right time, you know?
No, it's always the right time. We were staring at a fire. I mean, if there was ever a contest for deepest, most thought-provoked person to speak, that's the moment. And you wait until we get back in the car and you got to get gas at the sit-go, and now you want to talk about your life.
I'm more comfortable with you. I'm an introvert. I don't like being around other people. I really tune out.
Benji, listen. We were at Carol's house, and her boyfriend Van was so prolific in front of that fire. I almost wanted to just leave you there and just get a ride back home, because that is the mark of a real life partner, somebody who can be deep, who can expound on so many things and be inspired by a fire in a home. Benji, a fire was in the fireplace in their home. That's amazing.
You're right.
Good. Right. So we're gonna fill up and we're gonna go back, okay? Because all these thoughts.
Oh God, no!
Yes.
Got that right.
We come back to Carol's house. The fire is still ablaze. People are still kind of gathered around. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I was actually just talking to the group about how the fire, to me, it sort of represents life and death. You see it all happen right in front of you. You know, you see a fresh log with all of its bark, and it sort of peels away like time does to all of us. That sort of thing. You know, I was going to that, but I wanted to. You texted ahead and said you had a few thoughts you want to share about the fire.
Yeah,
the floor is yours. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Benji had he had some thoughts, and come on, Benji, come on.
Well, yeah, you know.
I'm sorry, what was that? Can you speak up?
Fire is hot. Pretty crazy, okay, am I right?
Is there more to that? That's
Hey, do you mind? Let me just, Benji, can I just help me take this into the kitchen?
Prologue, I guess. So anyway,
Are you kidding me? We drove 15 miles back for you to say fire is hot.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say what you said in the car.
I'm not here to drop like my soul on these people. I am here to comment on factual information. What if I said something that wasn't factual? Then everyone's gonna be mad and be like, "What?" And I'm just like, "Fire's hot." That is a known fact.
This isn't a factual contest. It's a deep boyfriend contest. You think I can go back to work knowing that my boyfriend isn't deep?
What do you want me to say? That the fire burns so deep it reminds me of my love for you because it carries me on its flames, and I float like a burning piece of paper that would take me to the sun, which wouldn't even compare to how much I love you. I would never say something like that in front of other people.
Oh my goodness, why not? That's exactly
the door opens.
Okay, guys, I'll try.
We're about to throw a fresh log on the fire if you guys want to come back and
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, we're coming back out. This is round 2. Don't lose.
Okay.
Beautiful fire.
Yeah, it is. You know, I like to think of how we, it's almost a way for us to connect with our forefathers and our ancestors who used to do the same thing. You know, we get to stare into the fire just like them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
So
you're
true.
right, Carol. Yeah, it's really it's really oh gosh, that word. It's
great.
It's really
So there's something stuck in your throat?
No.
You okay? Go too smoky?
No, are you too close to the fire? You're sweating a lot.
Yeah.
You're both sweating a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be right back. I didn't know that I didn't know that the women were gonna start sharing. I thought it was just boyfriends. She threw a curveball at me. I wasn't ready.
You know what? I love that you're terrible in public speaking just like I am.
Thank you.
And I hope this shows you that my love for you is deeper than something I can say in front of all of these impressive and weirdly very good-looking people. All of your friends are hot.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I came here. I wanted to. I don't even know why we're here.
And scene. And that is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, stopping by. Shout out to people in the chat. John, of course, congratulations again on the new baby. We all want to see pictures as soon as possible. Please post them. Shout out to Shauna in the chat. Shout out to Evan.
Evan, always love them.
Yeah, and anyone else who decided to stop by and hang out with us, we appreciate it. Benji, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. Talking about these deep philosophical, deep boyfriend topics.
This is a treat. This is such a treat.
Let people know where they can find out more about you and what you do.
You know what? Check out Comedy Sports Houston. That's my life, and I'm so proud to run a theater that just has so many people who care about doing improv and care about one another. It is truly the greatest joy of my life that I get to be a part of it in a way that helps it go. And so check out Comedy Sports Houston, CSZ Houston, and you can find all sorts of cool stuff there.
Awesome. And you guys know us for CTUN Improv. Go search that in all those places. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. So for Amici, for Tandy, for myself, Thank you again, Benji, for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Everybody have a great Tuesday. We'll get on out.